Three claps, your boy swings back at it again, Swain Swaggy. And in today's video, I was tagged by my brother Trev at TZ Fragrances. Make sure that you check out his content. I'm gonna put his information in the description box down below, so you can't miss out on his videos. Very informative guy, knowledgeable about his fragrances. You gotta check him out. All right. So he had tagged me in a video where it was 5 fragrances that I used to love. So any of these fragrances that I'm about to share with y'all today, they still hold something near and dear to my heart. These aren't bad fragrances. These are just ones that when I first had them, I was solely connected with these, and I used them frequently. Even if you start to see, the bottle and the juice that's inside, I use them, trust me. But and it's not like they're trash, because if they were trash, they wouldn't be in this video. All right. So without further ado, let's get to this review. So the first fragrance that I got on this list is going to be from Salvatore Ferragamo, and that is F Black. And like I said, you can see the juice in terms of how much use that I had out of it, or gotten out of it rather. And I had sprayed this on yesterday, and I have to say, man, like this, it brought back memories. It really brought back memories to when I first originally got this fragrance, and still impressed. Some black pepper in here, have some lavender, very powdery, fresh, spicy. This is casual, business-like. This is everyday wear. You can wear this in all occasions, every season, and it's a very decent fragrance. It's not bad, but like I said, I kind of fell out of love. I have other fragrances that I definitely do like better. So like amongst all of these, it's a hit or miss on whether or not that I want to grab these more so than the other ones that I love now. But this is a very pleasant scent, clean, fresh, like straight out the shower, very soapy, type of fragrance scent. Oh man, sweet, aromatic. Yeah, it has some woodiness to it, but it doesn't lean into the woody or earthy notes. It's more so a sweet and the ozonic type of fragrance notes. And yeah, man. And I would say the only issue with all of these, honestly, that I'm about to say to y'all on camera is the longevity is not going to be the best. For me, on this fragrance, I get about 4 hours. Not gonna say 6, but 4 solid hours. And that's all I would get from this, and that's fine, because it definitely is a pleasant scent. And this is one that I would say that deep in my heart to heart, I still love it, but I don't gravitate towards it that much anymore. So still readily available on your discount website. So if you want to grab this, if you're a beginner in the fragrance game, this is one that I would say that y'all will probably like. All right, so that is F Black from Salvatore Ferragamo. So the next fragrance that I got on this list is going to be an old school fragrance, another fragrance that I had that started off the game for me when I first started doing this whole fragrance collecting, and that is going to be from the house of Versace, and that is Versace the Dreamer. Okay, a lot of people are not too fond of this fragrance. It has lily in here, it has some juniper, I believe, some amber. This is also a very powdery and clean scent. Some people can kind of, feel like this is not that great of a scent, because they might feel like there's something that's in it that may be off-putting, but it blends well. If you're used to these types of fragrances and this type of note breakdown within this scent profile, you'll be okay. And it's not to say, once again, that it's a bad fragrance, but this is a fragrance that I definitely don't grab anymore, or at least a lot. Okay, it also has some iris in this, so it's very deep and dense. Funny enough, for this to be such a high floral take on certain things, I believe there's tobacco blossom in this as well. And I got about 4 to 6 hours roughly. This is definitely a cool weather fragrance, so you would basically be able to wear this in the fall and the colder months like the winter. And yeah, this is something that if you had it, I'm sure that you'll probably use it a couple times but the first time that you'll probably wear it, you have to probably get used to it. But the first time that I actually wore this, I was in love with it. But once again, sitting on the shelf, just waiting for me to grab it again. And you know, maybe I'll grab it again sometime soon, who knows. But yep, so that is Versace the Dreamer. So the next fragrance that I got on this list is going to be from the house of D&G, Dolce & Gabbana, and that is Intenso Pour Homme EDP. Now, I'm not sure if this one is discontinued or if this one is high and crazy price, but a lot of people were knocking this one down. I usually would wear this, you know, when I get out the shower or, you know, just lounging around the house. This is definitely a lounge around the house fragrance, to be honest, or maybe more so an intimate setting. Okay, so you have some cypress in here, you have some lavender, you have some tonka bean in here, some sweet, soft notes in this as well. Yeah, this is a very intimate fragrance, and this is fall and winter. You know, this is that type of fragrance that you will want to wear this in, or a season that you will want to wear this in. And I remember when I first got this, I was on the hype train, and honestly, I was hyped when I first smelled this. But as time progressed on, this bottle started to kind of make its way back and back and back to the back of all the other fragrances. But once again, here and there I would take it from the back and spray it in the room or something like that, and I would just be like, man, like this is so good. This also has like 50,000 other notes in this, you know, to be such a very well put together fragrance. You know, it's composed beautifully, but just something that I don't gravitate towards a lot anymore. You know, this is something that I loved in the beginning. Right now, I'm not loving it as much, but still have something near and dear to my heart. 4 hours with this fragrance as well. But once again, this is a fragrance that I usually, if I do, I would just put it on when I'm just kind of around the house or doing something and the light ring just turned off. So don't mind that. I'm gonna keep going and the light will be back on soon. But that is Dolce & Gabbana's Intenso. The next fragrance that I got on this list is going to be number 4, and it is Insurrection Pure. Okay, so this was my first actual, besides I believe my sample of Mercedes-Benz Select, of Creed Aventus, like a dupe or clone or similar to Creed Aventus. And when I tell you, when I first got this, I was wearing this thing out. You know, lemon, bergamot, black currant, some musk, some earthy tones to it. And you know, the first initial blast, you're gonna smell the alcohol, but other than that, it dries down beautifully. But nowadays, when I go to it and I just spray it in the room or even on skin, I'm not sure if I left it on the shelf too long, because I did have this for many years. So it at this point, it does give off a more sour lemon vibe right now, like a lemon head or something like that, like a very lemony head, like, but it's been left out, and it's not as pleasant as it was when I first had received this bottle. So, you know, I had gotten this, like I said, when I first started my fragrance journey, and this one hands down got me compliments out the wazoo. They do also have the Insurrection Pure 2, which is the I think another version, an upgraded version, or I think it may be the Parfum version of the Insurrection. I haven't got my nose on that. I might get that to see the difference between if it makes sense to get that, or if it's improved from its original make. But when I did wear this, I got 6 to 8 hours plus, easy. This is all occasions, every weather, every season, you know, and you're definitely going to garner compliments out the wazoo. I loved it, but don't love it as much. If that, you know, I don't really pick this up because of what I was just saying. It doesn't, the smell of it is not really too fond to my nose anymore. But I like to look at the bottle on the shelf to at least let me know where I started. So this is Insurrection Pure. So the last fragrance that I got on this list is going to be from Eccentric Molecules, and that is Eccentric Molecule. I need to figure out which way I'm gonna show this. 01, Eccentric Molecule 01. And Funny enough, I got duped with this one. If you haven't seen my first impressions and the whole take on when I first initially got this, you can tell that I was just so hyped to get this, because everyone was talking about the Molecule 01, the ICOE Super, and how it makes your fragrance stay, like if you were to layer a fragrance with that fragrance, it would just kind of pop off your skin super crazy. And I got it, but it wasn't the one that I had essentially thought that I was getting. But when I first got it and when I first smelled it, I was just like, well, I'm gonna just take it for what it is and just go and stride with it. And it was unique. So I will say that I did love it because it was unique. It was a unique fragrance, and that was one of the biggest reasons why I did love this fragrance. Earthy, also does have ICO Super in this. Very musky. It smells like a if you were to get this, and I'm not sure if people have this, it smells like an orange peel. So like if you were to crack open an orange and you're smelling your fingers off the orange skin, that's what it smells like. But it's I think it's a little bit more refined because you do also have the woody nuances in this as well. I haven't gotten a chance to spray this with any other fragrance that I believe that would layer good with this one. I think this one is by itself. You just have to wear this by itself. I don't think that you would be able to kind of combine another fragrance to complement each other. I think this is good by itself if you were to get this. A lot of people would go to Molecule 02 or the other 01, but definitely did love this fragrance because of its uniqueness. And it's not, I wouldn't say this is niche or per se, but I know this is something that's definitely different. So if you want to grab it, you can. I'm not sure how much it costs. When I had bought it, it was at TJ Maxx for maybe $60 or so, $65. Not sure how much it runs for now. I haven't done any research in terms of the price for it anymore, but definitely loved it when I first got it because it was different than any other bottle, as well as any other scent profile that I had smelled before. So that is Molecule 01 by Eccentric Molecule. So those are 5 fragrances that I love, but I don't gravitate towards anymore. But once again, when I do, it's definitely a nostalgic feeling of when I first purchased it, and definitely memories on when I wore it a lot. So shout out to my boy Trev again. Make sure that you check out his channel, TZ Fragrances. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell just to let you know when your boy is posting. And check up on the community tab to make sure that you're up to date with all my endeavors and everything that's going on with the next video, the shorts and all of that. And I'll catch you on the next one.